Welcome back. So I wanted to go over a couple pieces that I got in the mail today, as well as give you guys an update as to the cracked slab that I received. So in a previous video, I showed you that this piece, it's a great 38 Wheaties, large item, but this piece showed up cracked from the seller. I attempted to resolve the situation directly with the seller by messaging them on eBay, and their response was less than pleasing. And what they basically said, it was they had no responsibility. The post office broke it, so let them pay for it. Now, if they had insured the package, that would be one thing. That would be, process that they should go through, but I'd be willing to go through that in order to get reimbursed. But the problem is, this is the outside envelope. There is no damage to it. There was no insurance on the item. And without the seller accepting responsibility, I had to go to eBay. Now, I will give eBay a lot of credit because I basically just fill out the form with the concierge service. Somehow I have access to. I don't know why. And said, call me back. Within a minute, they called me. And as I'm going through this, they pulled up the whole conversation I had with them through message. And they were appalled by how they handled it. eBay then put in the request for return, noting that ideally I'd like to just get reimbursed for the slabbing cost. And a day before the deadline that eBay set, the seller finally accepted it, and now I have to send it back. So I'll be in the market for another one of these, obviously not through that seller, and we're just going to take it from there. This is going to go back. I'll get reimbursed for it, and unfortunately, given how the seller responded to the damage of me receiving it, I will film the entire process of me packaging the item and sending it back to them, because I do not want that claim saying the damage happened when I sent it, even though I have the pictures supporting my claim. So that's the update on that. But I don't want to just have something bad or some pain ruining this video. The good thing is I got two items in the mail, beautifully packaged on both ends. The first, this is a very inexpensive pickup, obviously because it's trimmed, it's cut up, but it's still a 36 National Chico Moberg. Just kind of a beater to add to the collection. It was like $20. So adding a plain Days Berg for $20, yeah, I'll pretty much do that all day long, regardless of condition. But the big one that showed up was this one. Now, this I'd seen quite some time ago through a friend of mine on Facebook. Actually, it was someone I had previously purchased from on eBay, and then I started getting to know their sales on Facebook. And I think we have a pretty good relationship in that regard. Now, the interesting thing with this individual is when he gets an item in, he will shoot for the moon. And you know what? Go for it. If you can get what you ideally want, by all means, go for it. And what I don't like with that process isn't what the seller's doing on Facebook. It's some of the comments that are left. And I've seen plenty of comments directed at this person, basically chastising them for asking what they're asking. And I have on occasion had issues with the prices they're asking. I did on this one, to be perfectly honest, when he originally posted. Um, but I'm not going to publicly go after someone for asking a high price on something. I knew him. I was, we're connected on Facebook. But so I privately messaged him. And basically just laid out, said, look, I collect Greenberg. This is the prices I'm seeing on this item. Um, this is probably realistically where you're going to be. If, things, situation changes and you're still good, then you come back to me, we'll discuss. And I try and be helpful, not combative. And I think that's a huge key to life in general, but especially this day and age in the hobby with prices kind of going nuts. You don't want to be combative with people. It's just not worth it. And who wins in that situation? So, long story short, I circled back with him recently and said, hey, do you have any Greenberg? He's buying all the time. And he still had this piece left. So I was willing to revisit that. We'd previously discussed a price, which was okay, but he came back lower than that. So as soon as it came back lower than what I was expecting, based on previous conversations, I jumped on it. And I am now having received it, and he sent priority mail from New York. I got it in a day, maybe two. I am incredibly happy with it because this is a 1939 Gaudi Premium R303 graded in a PSA 3.5. Now, this is a big slab. This is already a lot of money just to slab this thing. But then looking over this premium, it's in pretty spectacular condition for a 3.5. So I was very, very happy that I reached out, pulled the trigger, and again, regardless of whether you're on Facebook, on eBay, be respectful, be honest with people, and don't be combative. Just if you have the opportunity to be friendly, to help someone, offer to do so. If you don't like a price, don't get all pissy about it. Just move on. A lot of these prices, especially now, someone is going to pay it. And who knows, if he held on to this for a while, he probably could have gotten the full ask he had on eBay, which was 2.5 times what I ended up paying for it. So I guess you could say this whole video is basically two polar opposite experiences. Again, this individual I bought through eBay as well as through Facebook. This person I've only dealt with on eBay, and I do not plan on ever dealing with them again. This individual, I'm happy to talk about anything that he has come in. Not saying that I'll buy from him again, because there's no guarantee of that. But if things match up, right item, right price, I will have zero issues buying from this gentleman again. So, again, take advantage of, not take advantage, but be good to people. When you're good to people in this hobby in particular, because it's full of great people, as many of you know, then things will work out. It'll come back to you. That's how, you're going to get good deals on items. People remember if you treat them right on both ends. If you're selling something, treat the buyer right. If you're buying something, treat the seller right. And always be respectful in your transactions. Whether you're just outright buying something, no negotiation, whether you're trying to get a little bit off, or whether you're lowballing someone. Every single type of transaction, be respectful. regardless of which end you're on. And that's how you'll have even more fun with this hobby, and that's how you're going to get some really fantastic deals. So that's the update and the new items in the mail. Again, just 2 items in the mail this time around, with the Berg and the Greenberg, and then unfortunately a return on the other large Greenberg item that I recently received damaged. So that's what I got for you this time around. Until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating. Whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.